Hey everybody, welcome back to Big Red EDC. I am, of course, MJB, and today we're going to be taking a look at another knife provided to us, to the pass-around group, I should say. This one is the NOC Knives Chef MT03. Now, some of you may be like me and do not know a whole lot about NOC knives, so I definitely had to do some investigative work to kind of figure it out. Now, when I first saw this knife, it did remind me of a few things, of a couple of knives, I should say. But NOC Knives is associated with maybe a division of Stedman knives, Stedman, however you want to say that. And I'll show you here in a bit why I kind of recognized it and it looked familiar right off the bat. But as I said, this is the NOC Knives Chef MT03. Let's zoom out here and we'll take a look at it. I used my knife stand to kind of help prop up the thing so he did. But this is a nice little like pelican case type hard plastic. Really pretty cool. There you go. There's some words for you. The NOC Knives Chef MT03. This is a 0302. Get it open there. Very nice foam case. But we'll take a quick look at this. As I said, NOC is part of the Stedman family, we'll say. And I'm going to zoom in here real quick. Because when I first, it reminded me of this knife. And as you can see, there's kind of some similarities there. This is a NOC. This is evoking, which evoking is also part of the Stedman group, Stedman knives. So immediately when I saw this, I was like, man, that looks really familiar. Well, there you go. It's knives coming from basically the same knife family. So just wanted to kind of show you that. And kind of, because like I said, at first I wasn't really aware that it was part of Stedman. Yeah, I just did that. Now, I'll talk about that here in a little bit. If you didn't see it, it's okay. We'll talk about it. But there you go. That is the Stedman, NOC Knives, which is part of Stedman, Chef MT03. Nice profile shot there. As you can see there, you've got that milled titanium handle, black, TC4 titanium. Milled pocket clip, right hand tip up carry only. As you can see, this knife's got a lot going on. Oh, there's our words. There you go, NOC Knives Chef, MT03, M390. There's all your words. There's no words on the blade. They're all back here on the backspacer. So you got titanium handle, titanium backspacer, titanium pocket clip, and stainless hardware. Got a 4 3/4 inch handle length. And as eye measurement, you've got right about a 4-inch grip length. So there you go. That's how it looks in my 3 3/4 inch hand. Now you've got a pretty large thumb hole for deployment, and that's what I was doing before, guys. And if you've been with the channel, you know, but this is the only knife I've ever been able to spidey flick consistently. You know, I'll do reviews and I'll go, oh no, I won't do that because I'll throw it through my window. No, this one I can actually consistently spidey flick, well, most of the time. Yeah. But when I was showing it off on SKL, everybody was cheering for me because I could actually spidey flick a knife. So yeah, that was my big accomplishment. But as I said, you got thumb hole deployment there. It's riding on KVT bearings. Is a frame lock, and you do have a steel insert in there. I swear, I'll prove it to you. There it is. Steel insert, over travel stop. It's in there. It's kind of dusty. Need to clean it out. Now, as you saw, M390 blade. Now, this one, it's a little different. Because when I usually measure my blades, I measure to the end of the handle. Well, I mean, as you can see there, your blade extends way past that handle. Full 4-inch cutting edge on that blade, which is pretty darn awesome. As you can see, there's your thumb rest. Your cutting edge goes way past. You know, no finger choil, no nothing. You get every bit of that blade, which pretty darn cool. Stonewash finish. The MT03 is 8 1/4 inches, fully open. As you probably saw in our little Pelican case there. Steadyman, part of the Steadyman family. They are made in China. Let's get a weight, some measurements, calipers. All right, here we go. Let's see, we're going to start out in grams. So in grams, we're looking at 115 grams or 4.1 ounces. To me, that's a pretty darn good weight, especially for the size of the knife. Get some measurements here. Width is not too bad, 0.48. And now we're gonna be pretty narrow at the top of the pocket. At the top of the pocket, we're looking at less than an inch, 0.92. At the base of the pocket, it's gonna be your widest point. We're looking at about 1.37. So now, as far as carry goes, this knife carried very well in pocket. I was very surprised at how this knife carried. Surprised and pleased, I guess I should say. Pretty smooth in and out of pocket. Even that milled clip, I don't have a whole lot exposed. We're looking at, we're probably going to come in, yeah, right about that 1/2 inch, maybe just a little shy of it, but had good retention, but it was very smooth in and out of pocket. Probably one of the better milled pocket clips, in my opinion, as far as tension and ease of use. Now, as you can see there, it's pretty smooth for the most part underneath that pocket clip. So, yeah, very good carry. Well, my take on it, guys. I signed up for this knife because it's one of those, you know, more kind of the more futuristic looking with the blade and the handle and the angles and stuff. That's kind of the way I view it. And I really like looking at these knives because they're not really my style, but I come from the point of view that I want to like every knife. And I was like, okay, not really my cup of tea normally, but I really want to take a look at it. And guys, I was really pleasantly surprised with this knife. Definitely. The reason being, well, one, I mean, the blade. You get every bit of cutting edge that you can out of that blade. A full 4-inch cutting edge. I mean, that's pretty darn cool. I mean, closed, it's less than 5 inches, 4 3/4. But you got almost, I mean, that's over 80% handle to blade ratio. That's pretty darn good. Stonewash, I love the stonewash. Now, I know some people might not like the larger thumb hole. Works pretty good for me, so I'm happy with it. You know, the one thing you do have to be careful of is, you know, you don't get your finger too far in there while you're doing it, just because it is such a large hole. What else here about the blade? Oh, the jimping. Well, it's not really jimping. It's decoration. Faux jimping, let's say. Because you can see there, it doesn't go through the whole, across the whole spine of the knife. So it's more for, I mean, it does give you a little bit. There is a little bit of gripability there, not a lot. So I mean, you know, it's decoration. It really is. The blade, and that's kind of where the whole squared off angles. I like the more rounded, you know, pretty much blades. But I mean, I tell you what, I'll give it its due just for what you get out of that blade. That's pretty darn awesome. The handle, full titanium. Does have a lot going on. There's a lot of milling and stuff, you know, a lot of decoration. But I tell you what, man, it's a nice slender handle. I mean, let's see how tall the handle is. I mean, .9, so it's less than an inch tall. And you know, I like the slender handles. And man, that thing fits in my hand absolutely terrific. It's extremely comfortable. That pocket clip doesn't even remotely become involved in my grip. With all the milling that's going on, it's done very well. It's finished very well. No sharp spots. The only spot that is a little rough is right here where your relief is. Those edges are, I mean, they're a little rough, but in my grip, I don't feel them at all. I do not feel those rough spots in my grip. Let's see what else we got. Oh, yeah, that is pretty funny. And I know JT pointed this out, but those screws, the screws that go nowhere, that is kind of funny. I mean, you got these screws here that are, they serve no purpose whatsoever. They're just decoration. And like he said, maybe they're just extras. Could be. I don't know. But they're just there. They look pretty. They do their job. They're there to look pretty, and they do. Overall, guys, this is an absolutely fantastic knife. Absolutely fantastic. The biggest thing has to be the action for me. The action is, I mean, it drops. No little shake. The detent, yeah, I keep trying to Spidey flick it because it's the only knife I can. And it's cool. It makes me feel good. Action is really good. Detent, you're not, even with that big old blade, you're not shaking it out, but yet you can pop it open pretty easy. So, I mean, it doesn't take a whole lot of effort. So, detent's done very well, in my opinion. Overall, pretty darn good knife, guys. Now, here's Blue liked it. Blue liked it a lot, actually. He says since I could Spidey flick it, he'd give it a 9. So, you know, take it for what it's worth. But it is a fantastic knife, guys. The action is tremendous. It's very comfortable. Full titanium. Decent gripability. A lot of blade. A lot of cutting edge on that knife. So, take it for what it's worth. The catch, so to speak. These, they're sold, primarily the main spot you're going to get them is on Amazon. And from what I understand is they go in and out of availability on Amazon. They're available and then they're not. And then they're available and then they're not. So you kind of really got to, if it's a knife that you're interested in and really want to check out, you really have to keep your eyes open. On Amazon. Keep a sharp look on Amazon. And I will put a link down in the description. And now that I do have an affiliate ship with Amazon, so it will be an affiliate link. So if you use that link and they're actually in stock and you decide to buy one, you actually be helping out the channel, which is very cool, and I greatly appreciate it. But you just gotta keep a look on it, guys. They go in and out of availability quite frequently, from what I understand. At the time of me recording this video, they're not in stock. So, and they sell right in that 150 to 160 range. Full titanium, M390, but I mean, if you, comparatively speaking, I know we don't know, you might not know a whole lot about Stedman or NOC Knives, but if you think about it, M390 and titanium, that 150-ish price range is pretty darn competitive and pretty good compared to others. And I tell you what, it's a solid knife, guys. Absolutely solid knife. Very cool. And even though it's not my thing, I can spidey flick it, so I just might have to get one just for that. So, hey, it is what it is. But thank you very much to NOC Knives for sending this around to the Pass Around group. I greatly appreciate it. I know everybody else in the Pass Around group does too. So thank you to them. And thank you to you guys for spending some time with me and checking out the NOC Knives Chef MT03 today. As always, guys, like, subscribe, leave me a comment. You know I love talking to y'all. Until next time, I'll talk to y'all later, guys. Bye-bye.